What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Only Use Me Blood.
This is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to
while you game.
We are available in 5 different places. We're available on Stitcher. We're available on Spreaker. We're available on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and then, of course, where most of you are at, on iTunes.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. So there's tons of stuff that we want to talk to you on the podcast about today. Tons of topics that that need to be aired out. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is kind of personal.
Ooh, touching.
So I'm going to UMG Nashville. I believe you're going to UMG Nashville.
Bam, I'm confirmed. My stream got me there.
A lot of people are going to UMG Nashville. I've talked to a lot of my YouTuber friends and got them to go. Super excited about it. I've never been to a UMG event, but the owner of UMG, Jeff, has invited me to come multiple times, and I've always wanted to go to a UMG event. He said that he would hook me up with a press pass when they came to Niagara Falls or whatever, but I didn't have a passport, so I never got to go to the Niagara Falls thing. But I kind of made it a mission to go to a UMG event before the end of the year. I decided I was going to Nashville, got Blade to go, got a few other YouTubers to go. Super excited about it. And they have these things at these game events called media passes. And a media pass is for the media. It's for the news, like, esports report or...
If Philip DeFranco is going to some reveal, they're going to give him a media pass because they know he's going to film and they're going to put stuff out about it.
Yeah, he's going to make a video on it. YouTubers, whatever. I hit up Jeff and I said, the head guy over there at UMG, I was like, I'm going to Nashville. I need a media pass. And he said, well, talk to this girl, Runs. So I talked to Runs. She works at UMG. Send her a DM. She goes, talk to Mr. X. So I talked to Mr. X, and he goes, no, the person you actually need to talk to is Chris. Now, this guy, Chris from UMG, I've actually had a problem with before. Me and him got in a little debate on, Twitter where he said, Drum Alert's not real news or something like that along those lines. And he ended up apologizing to me in the end, and, I thought we were cool or whatever, but... They sent me his email, said I needed to talk to him. So I said to him, and this is word for word because I don't want to mess anything up. I said, hey, bud, I remember you disliking me. I hope that's still not the case. I need press passes for UMG Nashville. I talked to Jeff. He told me to talk to Runs. I talked to Runs. She told me to talk to Matt. And then Matt told me to email you. Hopefully this is my last stop.
Got to say, I don't want to ruin your flow, but the way that you wrote that email with spaces in between makes it really easy to read.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way I do it. Because
Sorry.
I can't read. The response I got from UMG Chris was so fucking insulting. Now, this is a private email. I wouldn't bring this up, but, honestly, I'm so pissed off. I feel like I just need to let it off my chest. Let some steam go.
Okay.
UMG Chris responded... And this is what he said word for word. He said, yes, this is the last stop, but we will not be providing you with any media passes. No one on UMG sees any value in your reporting, and it will not be beneficial to UMG or anyone else at all. Therefore, we won't be providing a media pass, but you are welcome to purchase a spectator pass online. Sincerely, Chris.
Sent from the iPhone.
Yeah, he sent it from his iPhone. Here's the problem I have with this. Obviously, I would have a problem. I think anyone in my position would. The line that says, no one on UMG sees any value in your reporting. If you look at any UMG employee, literally all of them, they follow me on Twitter. Every single one of them.
So stupid.
So there's obviously some value there. I mean, these guys watch Drum Alert. And
it's not even a thing where they follow like 10,000 people. It's like they might follow 100 people and you're one of them. So they follow you.
I don't mean to fucking, pump myself up and I'm better than everyone. But when it comes to news in this gaming community, on the social aspects and the community side of things, Drama Alert has better ratings than any other news organization, period, that covers this type of stuff. All right. I get more views covering esports than any other person that's covering esports.
Right.
All right. Period. The esports report that they have on MLG, good show. I like the show, but Drama Alert beats them in ratings if we cover the esports aspect of it. Now, you have this industry, right? I'm talking about esports. You have these group of people that, they rely on sponsors. And I understand that. That they have sponsors and they pay for everything. And that's how they're able to put on these shows. I get that. So they're always trying to be squeaky clean. They're always trying to, if Nate Shot gets caught, hypothetically speaking, doing a line of Coke or something, right? Nate Shot doesn't do Coke. I'm just hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetical.
They're not going to talk about it. They're going to try to brush it under the rug. It's bad for business. And it's this thing that drives me nuts, because what creates interest in watching these events is the battles that we see on Twitter between these pro players. When these pro players start coming after them and there's roster changes and there was an incident where Karma was apparently kicked off the team because he missed an event due to the birth of his child.
Right.
This stuff like this is what normal people see, and it causes interest into actually watching Call of Duty esports. And I strongly feel that Drama Alert and covering these social aspects in between these players because Drama Alert is all of gaming. Let's be clear. Drama Alert does not just cover esports, all right? Drama Alert is all of gaming, and it covers multiple YouTubers and a bunch of people in gaming entertainment. I strongly feel that me covering esports and the drama within has created more people to watch Call of Duty esports. You have to understand that Call of Duty Ghosts just came out, the worst game ever, and it was the hardest game to actually watch being played on a competitive level, and they still seen amazing growth. I'm not saying that Drama Alert is the only reason that they received this growth, but Drama Alert has definitely helped. But the attitude from these people within esports will come at me and think that I'm piggybacking off of their growth.
Okay.
It's not one way. It goes both ways. Yes, I might be able to get new esports fans to come over and watch Drama Alert for the first time. But I'm also getting people that are fans of gaming entertainment, that are fans of, fucking Wings of Redemption or Only Use Me Blade or whoever else I would cover. I'm getting those fans to look at esports for the first time based on me covering them. And I'm not getting that respect, and it really upsets me.
One thing that you said earlier when we were talking in the garage was if something were to happen at the event, right?
Yeah.
You're still going to report on it. Like if Nate Shot did that or if someone punched another player or whatever, maybe you aren't there to see it and record it yourself.
Yeah.
But someone's going to, there's pictures, there's video, it's going to be seen, and you're still going to
Drama
report on it.
Alert's still going to cover it no matter what.
Yeah.
This is just simply a respect thing where UMG has taken a stance to insult me. And I don't know why. And here's the other thing. Here's the most crucial point that I would like to make about Drama Alert and its reporting. We don't lie. I don't lie. Any Drama Alert story where you see there's no opinion that is injected into the news that I cover. There's no opinion.
Even when you're involved with drama, you still report it as you refer to yourself in third person.
Yeah.
They're like, Keemstar said this. I'm like, wait a second, you're a Keemstar. What the fuck? But I realize what you're doing. So,
but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't put opinion into the news. I say this person said this, that person said that. Apparently, this person accused this person of this. It's all facts. All right. So when you have an organization that's like, we're not going to provide you with a media pass, I don't lie. So what is the fear of me having the media pass? What is the fear of that? Are they afraid that there's something there that I'm going to talk about?
Right.
Because I can't make up stuff. It is impossible for me to make up lies and put it on Drama Alert. If I do that, then I've lost credibility. And the only reason why Drama Alert has success is because we don't inject opinion and we don't lie. We just tell the audience exactly what happened and how it happened. So why is there fear that Drama Alert would have this media pass? And the media pass means nothing. It means nothing. Just, I'm still going to be there. I'm still going to be reporting on everything that happens at UMG Nashville. Fuck, I'll be flying a helicopter over the fucking event. All right? Filming. All right? I'm still going to be there. This changes nothing. It's just a respect thing, and I think it's bullshit. If you people at UMG watch me, follow me on Twitter, all right? You can't say you see no value in my reporting when you obviously do. Your actions speak completely different. So that's all I want to say on that issue. I'm glad I got that off my fucking chest. I wanted to make a whole video and talk about it. I'm glad I just got to do it on my podcast.
It's a good place to do it. So we started the podcast, and Keem said what he said, but said a lot more. And he was like, nope, turn it off. And we have this weird thing where a lot of times we'll get like 20, 30 minutes into a podcast, and he'll be like, nope, I don't like it. And he'll have to redo it. And it kills me. I'm like, why? It was cold.
Well, okay, so the reason why I deleted the first take of the podcast is because I said, fuck it, I'll just say it. It doesn't matter now. Now there would be no point in me fucking deleting it now that I'm saying it. But at one point in my rant of me being upset about this situation, I said something like...
You're bringing up numbers?
I said something like, why would you want to be an enemy of Drama Alert?
Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
I agree with didn't... that was me just anger saying that, but that sends the wrong message. That's like, okay, if you do this, then I'm going to expose you. That's not what Drama Alert is. We just tell what happened, right?
Bam.
So I want to take that back, but so that's why we redid it. Other issues that are going on. The BadKidCast is ending.
It is.
The BadKidCast is no longer going to be the BadKidCast.
All right. So obviously I moved out here in order to do the BadKidCast. We were doing in real life videos. They were epic. We're not going to harp on the whole situation with Scott not wanting to be on the show anymore. And so I've been kind of out in Buffalo and not the happiest of people. I was obviously much happier in Seattle, and I'm taking the opportunity to move back to Seattle, and I'm moving back November 1st.
So with it being October 1st, well, it's September 30th, but still, we have a month left of the BadKidCast, so we're probably going to have 2 or 3 more shows, and that's going to be it. And
tell them what you told me in the garage. Like I like where you went with this. This is perfect.
Well, I also said this. I said, here's my thing. Well, a lot of people might say, well, why don't you guys just do it on Skype? Why don't you get on Skype? I wanted the BadKidCast. I want the BadKidCast to be a legitimate radio show, a legitimate podcast, if you will. And if you look at any high-level podcast or radio show, they have a studio. They have the people that are talking in-house, Talking over Skype is such an amateur level. And even if Blade had a really good recorder on his end, and then we matched the audio up, it's not the same. The chemistry won't be there. Like Blade can't see me, I can't see him. Well, maybe you can go on webcam. It's still not the professional.
It's not the same as being in the same room with the person.
Right. And I don't want to continue the show and you got to understand,
put out a subpar product.
You got to understand the show went from fucking talking over Skype, then it advanced to fucking Blade moving here, us doing real life podcasts like in video form. Then we downgraded to a radio show, but it wasn't just a radio show anymore. We had professional equipment, So I don't want to go back to where we started, where we're talking on Skype again. I don't want to do that. I want to move the show farther on. And I don't want this to be a situation like PKA where, Blade's kicked off the show or whatever, or leaves the show, and then, Keemstar and a different host, continue the BadKidCast. It can't work that way.
Yeah.
This is our show. We both own it. And if we're not going to continue to do it, then the show just ends. So
And you also brought up another good point that if there was ever a time when you're in Seattle or if I'm ever in New York or we go to an event or whatever like that, you fucking best believe we're doing a cast when we meet up.
Yeah, it might be a situation where there's like 3 or 4, cast a year now, but as far as like, basically on a weekly basis, the show is going to end. Yeah. I'm planning on launching a new podcast. I'm currently looking for a good co-host. It has to be someone in my area so they can actually come into the studio.
Right.
But I'm not continuing the BadKidCast without Blade. It's just the right thing to do.
And I just have to say, Keem's in real life a good friend. Okay, when I finalized it and when I told Keem, yeah, man, I'm moving back. It's official. He was like, it sucks. I'm going to miss you, but whatever makes you happy, man. So, love you, bro.
I'm glad that, you know what, though? I think, honestly, part of me thinks that you're going to get to Seattle. You're going to hang out with your friends. Everything's going to be awesome for about a month, and then you're going to be like, fucking missed the BadKidCast. I'm moving back to Buffalo.
No, I am, okay. That's negative, Ghost Rider. Man, I mean,
a fucking Jones in to get in the studio. Akeem, I'm coming back.
I mean, there's obviously there's parts of Buffalo I do like. I do get it. But I'm just happy back in my hometown.
How the fuck are you going to survive without Tim Hortons, though?
I know. Okay, there's a couple things I've been thinking about this. I actually want to make a video.
And
about
what about
this.
the Yings? Like,
I know.
You're not going to have those alcohol prices back home.
I know. But also, I want to take it easy. Like I recently been doing the alcohols a little bit too much, and it's been affecting stuff. So, the bars closing down at 2 is a good thing for me because when I came out here and we were out, I was like, dude, I think it was like 12. Like, dude, we gotta go. Like, we're only gonna have like an hour and a half. He's like, they're open till 4. I'm like, open till 4? What the fuck? Bad news bears. But I'm gonna miss Tim Hortons. I really am gonna miss Tim Hortons. They need to bring Tim Hortons to the West Coast. They really do.
Well, Burger King just bought it, so I think it will. I think it's gonna go nationwide. But
I would be so happy. I'm gonna miss the mom and pop food places, obviously.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss Keem. I'm gonna miss Josh.
Are you really gonna miss Josh?
Yeah, Josh is my buddy. Josh is my buddy.
You gonna miss Scott?
No. No, and here's the thing: it's nothing negative against Scott, but Scott and I are just are two different people. That's all. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying.
Wait. You're alluding that Scott's similar to any person on Earth. He's not.
Here's the thing. Scott is obviously he's a friend of mine. But as far as like us living together, it's been bad because I'm alcoholic and I've watched tape of me drinking. I wouldn't like me either. I totally get that. So, and like sometimes when I go out and I'm like either not drunk yet or I'm just not drinking that night and I see my friends when they're drunk, I fucking hate them. Like when Josh is wasted and you're sober, I'm like, I fucking hate this dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, I label friends so easily. Like there could be someone that I don't get along with, I hate, but like I see them on a regular basis. I consider them my friend.
Right.
Because I see them. Like some other people like put like, that's not my friend. I just know that person. Like the people at my work, like when I used to go to work, I actually used to leave the house. Like I considered all of them my friends because I talk to them every day, But I've seen other people that are really weird and they're like, I have one friend and I grew up with this person and blah, blah, blah.
Now I remember back home because obviously my friend network back home is way bigger because I've accumulated over like 28 years or whatever. There are people that are friends with my friends that I can't stand them. Like to the point where we'll go out and I'm like, fuck, not this guy. Like there's just mutual hate for each other, but it is what it is. Not all your friends can be friends with everybody,
So if someone were to ask me, are you friends with Scott? I'd say, yeah.
I'm friends with Scott. Like I'm friends with Scott, but like we're too different of people to live with each other.
I think Scott would be, but Scott would be the opposite. I think Scott would be like, I'm not friends with Blade, not friends with Keem. I could totally beat Sim saying that, but anyhow, it doesn't.
No,
matter.
I don't think Scott would say that.
I don't know. I know I wouldn't be his best friend. We already know who that is.
Stop.
All right. That's an inside joke. I shouldn't have said that on the podcast because I can't explain it and just making everyone that's listening feel fucking awkward.
Oh, can I tell you about what fucking happened to me with Destiny today?
Oh, tell that fucking story.
Okay, man. So, I saw this thing. People were tweeting me saying if you use a Titan class in Destiny, it's going to be a one-punch kill. I'm like, that'd be fucking awesome. And then I could run around meleeing only. It'd make for some cool videos for my channel, right? Call of Duty, like everyone's seen Black Ops 2, Ghost sucks. That'd be fresh content for my channel. Let's do it, right? So I get on there, and I try to play multiplayer, get shit on. I'm trying to rank up this guy. I'm like level 6, right? Oh, my God.
What are you going to do, puke?
No, I got fucking heartburn. Like
Indigestion?
Yeah, my bad. Anyways, so I get on there. No one online is playing Destiny. I text you. You're not playing. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to go in here, and I'm going to grind out some missions, right? So we start playing this mission. It's like a 20-minute mission. We get to this part where there's this huge fucking crab robot dude.
Yeah.
And the people that are in my, not party, but people that are playing with, they quit.
Right.
So now I've already invested like 20 minutes of my time. I'm going to have to kill this boss by myself. All I can do is like get by a rock, poke my head out, pick him off a couple times, like shoot him like 3 or 4 times, and then back the fuck off. Right? And just keep on doing that, right?
It's just so crazy that you'd play a 20-minute mission and then all your teammates would leave.
Yeah, they just disconnected.
For those of you that aren't playing, that don't understand Destiny, let me explain this real quick. If you have teammates and you die on a mission, not a big deal because they can come to where you died and revive you, and then you're back in the game. Mm-hmm. You know, it's similar to zombies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so I'm literally listening to music on the YouTubes. Like I have a playlist, and I poke my head out, bing, 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 back off because then he shoots a rocket at me. Keep on doing this. Well, I noticed that his health is going down, but extremely slowly, like super slow.
How long were you fighting the boss for?
No lie. I remember because I looked at the time. It said it was 5:30. At 6:45, I was still fighting the boss. No lie, bro. So pick him up, keep on doing this, listening to music. Like I'm bored to tears, but I'm like, I've already invested this much time. This is happening, right?
I've committed.
At that point, you've committed. There's nothing else you could do. I thought about quitting a couple times. I was like, you start thinking about like life things, like what's the fucking point? Like, like you start thinking like, I wonder if I can pay someone to like play for me because this is so fucking boring. But I've committed. I'm already in it. This is happening, right?
Yep.
So I keep on doing it. Keep on dwindling down. It gets this point where it's like less than 1% left.
Right.
Like you can barely see the little red bar, and I poke my head out, beep, 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 poke my head up, beep, 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 throw a grenade. Keep on doing that, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I say it's less than 1%, I'm still shooting him fucking 30 times, but it's happening, right? I know I'm close. All of a sudden, the screen goes all weird, and it like brings me back to orbit and saying you've been disconnected from the Destiny servers.
What the fuck?
Now, you have to understand, I'm a chill fucking person, okay? Chill fucking person.
That is true. This motherfucker, it takes a lot to troll.
Yeah, and it takes a lot to piss me off, man. But I wanted to punch a baby at that point. Like, I was fucking furious. The only time I think I was more mad at this than the time my friend killed me in Modern Warfare 2 when I was one off a nuke.
Yeah, he was playing Modern Warfare 2, and he was knifing only, almost got a knifing only nuke. Like, one more kill to go, and his friend killed him.
My friend joined session
on the other team and killed him.
And killed me. Drop shotted UMP'd me.
All right, guys, we want to talk about the Sam Pepper controversy, excuse me. So we're going to get into that right after this break.
Bam.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. All right, so I'm sure almost all of you know about the Sam Pepper situation. So it's probably going to be annoying for me to catch people up that don't know, but I know there's going to be a few people that don't know. So real quick, Sam Pepper is a prankster on YouTube. He has over 2 million subscribers. He used to be a part of like the UK Big Brother, and then he switched over and became a YouTube star doing these pranks and stuff. He's had some controversial pranks in the past where he's just like running up and like kissing random people or women and then lassoing girls and all this stuff. But there wasn't any real hate. About a week ago, he uploaded a video of a prank where he had like a hidden arm. Like, so he had a wet sweatshirt on and the sweatshirt's arm was like in the front pocket, but his hand wasn't in there. It was underneath, and he was asking women for directions and like grabbing their ass or whatever. For some reason, the whole internet grabbed onto this one video, and they decided to make videos saying that he's sexually harassing women and that he needs to be kicked off of YouTube. So what happened is YouTube took down the video, and then Sam uploaded another one, but vice versa, of girls grabbing dudes' butts, and then YouTube took down that video. So then he uploaded a third video saying that this was a social experiment, and the reason why he did this was to spread awareness for sexual harassment. A lot of people were like, that's bullshit, because your first video wasn't like one of 3. It was just the first title, right? So a lot of people called him out for bullshit. And what happened after that is his YouTube network, known as The Collective, dropped him. The people that run VidCon, which is like, you know, a fucking Comic-Con for YouTubers, they said that he was off the show, or they weren't allowing him to go to VidCon. He got kicked out of Playlist Live. And the Fine Brothers have a YouTubers React series with him. They kicked him off. The whole internet made videos and were like, fuck Sam Pepper. We hate him now. And there's people demanding that he gets his channel removed off of YouTube. But that's not just what happened. What also happened is a couple women made videos saying that they were sexually harassed by Sam. And the video that I just showed Blade is a video he hasn't seen yet, where a woman actually accused Sam of anally raping her. Blade, when I watched the video of the girl claiming that she was anally raped by Sam Pepper, I was alone and I was laughing. And at the end of the video, I've thought to myself, I'm an evil, vindictive motherfucker. Like, something's wrong with me. Like, I should not be laughing at this. We just watched it and you were giggling too. And I'm so glad you were, because now I don't feel so bad about myself.
Right.
The reason why I'm laughing at this woman's claim of being anally raped by Sam is that she made the video anonymously, and some stuff just doesn't feel right. Blade, your thoughts?
Yeah. So the reason why I think it's the funny part is just the way that she was telling the story is absolutely ridiculous, and also, okay, the only part I didn't find.
Do you believe it? Do you believe it?
No,
I don't either.
No,
I don't either, and I know that's horrible, because if she really did get anally raped by Sam Pepper, all right, that's horrible for people not to believe a victim.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Like, I'm a fucking human. Like, I have a right to give my opinion on this. And my opinion is this is fake.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I was laughing at certain parts when she told the part of the actual rape. That's shitty. Like, obviously, like, I wasn't laughing at that. But like,
I'm laughing because it just doesn't seem even real. There's one part where she's like, I was in the room, I had this skirt on, he put his hand up my skirt and he grabbed my butt, and I was laughing, and then he started raping me, and I was naked. But how did you get naked? Like, didn't what? You had clothes on, and then he just pinned you to the ground, put his dick in your butt, and now you're naked? How did that happen? Like, if anyone that's ever had sex, you know, there's this, like, if you start having sex with clothes on, usually if you move to being completely naked, there's this awkward moment where, you know, you have to separate and you have to take things off, right, like legs and stuff and bras, and there's this weird thing where you got to get everything off if you want to be completely naked, right? She went from fully clothed to butt naked in the story without explaining how that happened.
Yeah. And the whole thing of her saying, I didn't want to be rude. Okay, so she goes, she gets his number. He tries to take her home. She doesn't go for it. He calls her at like 2 a.m. to come visit him at his hotel or his house or whatever. She arrives. She walks in.
And can I stop for real quick?
Sure.
If a guy calls any woman at 2 a.m. and is like, yeah, come over, let's hang out.
We're not watching Netflix, bitch.
He wants you to come over to fuck. Like, that's a given. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, this is a booty call? I had no idea. I was just going to come alone and hang out with you. Like, what?
But yeah, that. First off, you're dumb for that. If any dude calls you up and he's trying to fuck, unless he's gay.
And I just don't subscribe to the whole idea, like, I couldn't get away, I couldn't scream, I couldn't punch him in the face. Like, what?
Yeah, and
like there's got to be some type
I
of.
didn't want to be rude. The I didn't want to be rude line just really had me because he was being kind of a dick.
Yeah,
based on her story.
Yeah, based on her story, and he put based on her story. He put his dick in her asshole, and she was like, "I didn't want to be rude." What?
That's the time to be rude. That's when you got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah. So
I mean, okay. So let me just explain what she said that he was saying, which was nothing. Basically, she went through the hallway, came up to his house, was inside the house. It was dark. He just was like being this prince status where he wasn't talking at all. He was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the room. Come in when you're ready. And then at that point, why would you go in there?
Right.
Why would you go in there?
It's so fucking retarded, and it's fake, dude. It's fake. Like, I know a troll when I see one. You can hear it in your. If you're a person that can study people and study like tones of voice and study emotions, and like if you're a person that actually studies human beings and studies how they act to certain things, you can simply just look at this video and you can hear how fake it is. All right, and that feeling that you got that this is fake is the same feeling like, you know, where you never meet someone and you just got an evil feeling about them, and then you find out like later that they like, you know, punch babies or something.
Yeah,
like that happens all the time. Like we just there's something in us.
There's a vibe that's like,
yeah, and this vibe is totally clicking with me, but it's not clicking with the 28,000 people that like this video. It's not clicking with the 675,000 people that have watched this video, because what has happened is due to this mob mentality against Sam Pepper, people are like, please show me proof that Sam Pepper released Ebola in the United States so we can blame him for that. Like there's this mob mentality where they're like, please someone make a video and accuse Sam Pepper of, you know, burning down a church because I believe it. Like they want to believe anything evil that he's done because of this mob mentality type thing that was birthed by all these other YouTubers hating on him.
The White Knights.
The White Knights. The guys at Machinima Respawn are covering this story, and they're just like flat out like, that guy's a douchebag and he should be off of YouTube, and women need more rights and blah. What? You're Machinima. You're fucking. It blows my mind. There's another girl, and it's by This Be Dottie, and she has a cautionary tale where she tells a story about her being 16 and Sam being fucking 22 years old or whatever. And them going on a date to the movie theater. Now, before you think that's weird, if you're from the United States, if you are in the UK, it is legal to fuck 16-year-olds. 16-year-olds are legal for consent in the UK. Sam Pepper's from the UK, and so is this Dottie girl that's from the UK.
Okay, I'm gonna sound like such a fucking pervert for this. If let's say 16-year-old girl in New York, Blade in New York, we travel to the UK, can I fuck her there?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that, like, is that a loophole? I don't know.
You totally want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that.
But anyhow, in the UK, that's completely legal. So Sam Pepper meets this girl who's another YouTuber. Her name's This Be Dottie, all right? Meets her at some YouTube meetup and gets her number and is like, yo, let's go to the movies together. She agrees to go to the movies with just him, all right? In her story, she's like, I thought we were going as just friends. Okay. Yeah, this fucking celebrity YouTuber.
Women, you girls are nuts, okay?
They just lie. Like, that's a blatant lie. Like, he obviously wanted to go to the movies to you to, like, try to hook up or whatever.
Yeah.
All right? So, this Dottie girl says, okay, we went to the movies. Sam kept trying to grope me and kept putting his hand, like, on his penis or whatever. I was uncomfortable with it. He got mad and just left. All right? So watch out for Sam Pepper, like he's a creep or whatever. That was her video. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what?
Wait, that's
like,
all the video is that they went to the movies?
That's all the video is. Look, 635,000 views, 35,000 likes. People are on this video and they're like, yeah, Sam Pepper's a creep. Fuck him. He's a fucking rapist. What? Dottie, you got to understand that all you did is tell a story about a guy that tried to hook up with you and you shot him down. That's it. That's the story. You're the asshole. You're literally... imagine if someone was like, yeah, this girl tried to hook up with me, and I was like, no, fuck you, I'm not interested. They'd think I'm an asshole.
Right.
Why am I talking shit about this girl? Because I reject her. Oh, am I cool because I rejected someone that wanted to hook up with me? That's what this Dottie girl's doing. She's telling a story like she's a victim that she fucking shot down Sam Pepper. All right? Like, when guys are trying to hook up with girls, obviously they're going to try to put the moves on. All right? Girls have a responsibility to either accept the moves or say, no, I'm not interested. She said she wasn't interested. The guy fucking left. What? What is the story? What the fuck is the story here?
That's so fucking true.
But there's so many fucking people on here that are like, yeah, fuck that rapist. No, fuck you. You don't understand what it's like.
All he did was try to touch her leg and she pushed him off. That's it?
He tried to grab her and grope her and make the moves on her. She let him know that she wasn't interested and he left. That's what this whole video is about. Cautionary tale. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Dottie, but if you go to movies with more guys, they're going to try the same thing that Sam Pepper did because they're fucking guys.
Yeah.
Like, that's a part of human nature. So then we have white knights, we have fucking guys, fucking males with penises uploading videos saying Sam Pepper's a fucking creep. He's tried to hook up with so many fucking different YouTube women. What? Yeah, of course he did. Like, he's a guy. He's got a penis. Like, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with these people. Like, they literally just like say, you know what? I am a guy, but I want to be separate from the crowd. And instead of my natural instincts of wanting to fuck everyone, I'm just going to lie and act like I'm one of the girls. And I'm going to protect, like, you know, these women. I'm going to be a white knight. And I'm going to try to get laid this other way because I can't get laid in the traditional sense of being fucking cool as fuck. Right? What? These white knights are jumping on this thing. All these YouTubers are jumping on this thing. There's females that are uploading videos and they're like, it is not okay to make advances towards women. Like,
what?
It is wrong. Like, if you're, it's horrible. I can't walk down the street without guys looking at me. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you have no idea what it's like to have a fucking penis. All right? When I'm walking down the street and a hot bitch walks by, I don't have this conscious decision where I'm like, should I be a creep and look at her ass? Should I check her out and look at her boobs? I don't have this thought process going on. My human nature, my fucking DNA is like, I want to fuck that. I want to fuck that. I want to fuck that. Oh my God, look at how big that ass is. That just happens. That is not a fucking decision that I'm making in my mind. That's not something that can be correct, that can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? When you come at guys and you're like, horrible human beings, they need to be locked up. How dare they be staring at me like that and stuff like that. It would be the same thing as saying, like, you see that kid in the wheelchair, fuck him, he should be standing. Yeah. It's not his fault. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
It's not my fault that we have penises and we have these, you know, hormones that make us, like, fucking want to fuck everything we see.
And,
you know?
We have this crazy thing called clothes, right? And you get to choose which clothes you wear. If you have some big-ass titties, wear a fucking starter jacket if you don't want us to look at your titties. If you have an ass, don't wear booty shorts if you don't want us to stare at your ass. But if you do, we're going to look.
Yeah, we can't help it. Mm-hmm. We can't help it. Like, if we see it, we're just like, what? Like, wow, look at that. Like, we cannot help it. Females need to understand what it's like to be a guy. What it's like to be a guy.
And we're not advocating, like, rape, okay? The Sam Pepper girl with her half of her face showing video, everything was a little ridiculous until they got to the part where, like, if she's yelling, no, stop, then he should have stopped, okay?
That's not real. I don't believe it's real. Because here's the thing. If you're going to fucking make a video and you're going to say Sam Pepper anally raped me, but you're not going to put your name to it, you're not going to co-sign on it, that's bullshit. Yeah. That's a serious fucking allegation. If you're going to fucking come out and accuse someone of fucking raping you, you have to put your name next to that.
Yeah.
You have to put a name next to that. Imagine if you were like, fucking calling the police saying, Only Use Me Blade murdered someone on the 15th of fucking July or whatever, and I saw it happen. And they're like, okay, well, what's your name? Like, we need to interview you. Like, we need more than that. Like, we need to know who you are and why you were at that time. Otherwise, we cannot build a legitimate case against Only Use Me Blade for murder. You know, there needs to be more facts. But that's not how the internet works. The internet got tricked into this Sam Pepper thing where everyone started making videos saying that this little ass grab prank was wrong. All right. Then when Sam put out the female version of it, everybody doubled down and they're like, no, that's wrong too. But the fact remains, if Sam Pepper would have uploaded the female grabbing the guys' butts first, none of this ever would have happened.
No, we don't give a shit. Like, we don't care.
None of this wouldn't happen. But these YouTubers are making videos saying, that's wrong too. That's sexual harassment too. But you wouldn't have cared. You wouldn't have made the original videos that you made calling him out for sexual harassment if he uploaded the female version first. Everyone knows that. Everyone fucking knows that.
So there's a picture, right? And what it is, it's of a dude without a shirt on, hella big ass back muscles, and he's like fixing a light fixture. And the caption's like, I don't know what he's fixing, but mine just broke. And hella females that I follow on Twitter retweeted it and like shared it. I saw it a bunch of times. I'm not offended. I'm like, oh my God, they're objectifying that dude. What? No. What the fuck? Like, go ahead, Chippendale.
But that's the thing. The only thing Sam Pepper, in my opinion, did wrong is he fucking uploaded the wrong video first. He should have did the females grabbing the dudes' butts first and then the guys. That's how he should have made the point.
Yeah.
I think that grabbing random girls' butts is wrong.
Yep.
Let me say that. I think that's fucking wrong. Yeah. But everybody knows that's a YouTuber, that these are paid actors. All right? Everyone knows that. Every YouTuber that made a video that was like, fuck Sam Pepper, sexual harassment isn't cool, knows that Sam Pepper has paid actors in his pranks. All right? He even acknowledged the fact that they were paid. The girls that got their asses grabbed, even acknowledged the fact that they were actors and it was all staged and it was set up. So there's no debate. There's no victims here. And these other women that are coming forth, the anally rape accusations, that's not real. Watch the video. It's not real. This Dottie girl, like, I
haven't watched it, but that one sounds real. He put the moves on you, and then you're like, nah, and then he left.
Yeah.
Left you with the popcorn and the smile. So.
But the reason why these women saw an opportunity, right? Everyone's hating on him for sexual harassment. So if I make a video and I say, I used to know Sam Pepper and he tried to put the moves on me and blah, blah, blah. If I do that, I'm guaranteed to get views. I'm guaranteed to get tons of attention because people are going to look at me like a victim. Right?
This just in. Sean Anderson Sark DP'd me. It happened. Do you want me to tell my story about how they DP'd me?
I'm surprised because she did this anonymous thing that people in our gaming community didn't upload videos anonymously with just the camera showing their lips accusing Sam Pepper of raping their butthole. Like, I thought this was going to be a big thing. I didn't want to start it though because I didn't want people to hate on me. But now I've talked about it. Now people are going to do it. But I mean, it's tragic. It's tragic because any single guy that was given Sam Pepper's opportunity of having thousands of girls trying to fuck him and hook up with him would act in the way that he would. I mean, we've seen it on Jersey Shore. Like, these dudes are out, they're looking for girls just to fuck, all right? It's on MTV, everyone can see it. That's the same thing Sam Pepper is doing. And some girls shot him down. That's not a story.
Yeah.
That's not a story. All right? There's no girl has come forward and said, my name is so-and-so, I live here, I'm this age, on September, 31st, 2011, Sam Pepper raped me. No girl has come forward and said, this is who I am, I've been raped. Only a fucking anonymous story about potential rape. It's just all bullshit. And I'm really upset that the White Knights and that the people at Machinima.
If I was Sam Pepper, I would have all the hoes that he fucked make a video, be like, yeah, Sam Pepper found me attractive. I came to his house, he fucked me proper, and then I went home. Where are those videos?
If I was Sam Pepper, I would just upload a video right now and be like, I've hooked up with a lot of girls. I am going to continue to hook up with girls. And if you're upset about that, please don't make up some bullshit that I raped you because I don't need to. And then have the girl, and then pan out with all the girls there and be like, bye. I would be the fucking villain. I'd be the villain. I'd be the villain.
Say that and to back up and there's like 15 girls on his bed. That'd be sick.
these fucking white knights, I want to kill them. I want to strangle them. Every time I watch one of these videos and I see this guy that is so jealous of Sam Pepper, this fucking lonely fuck that is never going to get laid, fucking being like, oh, he's a creep, he's a douchebag, he's harming women, he's doing this. When I see that, I'm just like, why would you just fucking disown your own kind? You're a fucking man with a penis. What are you doing? Right. You know what it's like to want to bang a bunch of bitches. You're a guy. What are you doing? It's mind blowing. It's fucking mind blowing. If Sam Pepper has done some douchebag shit to women and it was fucking horrible, I'm not going to condone that. But I will say this: Sam Pepper has been unfairly treated through this whole thing. Unfairly treated by YouTubers and by the community, and it's a fucking witch channel out there, and it's disgusting to see these fuckers make these videos calling him out for being a rapist. They can, in my opinion, they're the worst YouTubers ever. And that's the end of the story.
Say that then.
That's the end of the story.
You know what's fucking sucks about stuff like this is that if Keem or I have an opinion about this, what people are going to do is they're just going to take little sound bites. All they took, the 15-minute video that we watched earlier, all they're going to say is like, he alien raped her. Okay, that's it. That's the whole story. You're not actually listening to the thought process that comes behind it. I don't think anything Keem said or that I said during this whole Sam Pepper segment of the podcast is negative or bad or like or horrible, but people are going to be like, Blaine's pro Sam Pepper. Fuck him. What? You're the same fucking people. Yeah. I'm sorry for ostracizing you or whatever, but you're the same fucking people that take one ingredient out of the whole fucking pie and say,
I'm just saying, watch any of these videos of what these women are saying. Watch them all, right? At the end, you might think, you know what? Sam Pepper's kind of a douchebag. But so are these girls. They never fucking said anything. They're telling stories that happened a year ago, that happened 7 months ago. Yeah. They didn't say a thing until people hate it. When the opportunity came to monetize, to benefit from bashing Sam Pepper, they took it.
Yeah.
They took it. And I don't know about you, but when I was in high school, I was hooking up with multiple girls, all right? I was hooking up with multiple girls. And when I would like drop one and pick up another and they found out about it, they were trying to do anything to end me, all right? If the internet was popping back when I was in high school and one of these girls could upload a fucking YouTube video and say, Keemstar has a little dick and he used to rape me in the asshole all the time, they'd do it. They wanted to destroy me. Right. You're talking about girls that have been on dates with Sam Pepper that are now uploading videos, apparently been raped, apparently been overly groped, whatever. Like, this is something that people really need to look at and use logic. But
here's the thing: the only people that are having opinions like this, the 36,000 people that thumbs up this fucking video, or the 280,000 people that thumbs up the other video, they're not getting pussy. They're mad they're not getting fucking pussy, so they're like, "How dare that guy take pussy when I can't get it?" That's what they're fucking mad about.
Oh, I hate to leave on such this note, but
let's take a break and come back.
I think we should end it right here.
Let's take a break and come back, and if we don't have anything, we'll just be like, that's the end of the show. But that's
the end of the show. Peace.